everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie. For those of you who are new to my page, welcome. I go by the Glam Mommy. I was recently tagged to do the 20 Things About Me challenge by @Nicole+3, so I'm gonna get right to it. Stick around. Alright, so number one, I am 29 years old. This is my last year being in my 20s. A lot of people are usually pretty sad when they, start approaching 30, but I'm actually really excited. Number two, I am Ecuadorian. And I'm half Peruvian. I was born in Ecuador. My mom is Peruvian, my dad is Ecuadorian, so they made sure we have dual nationality. Alright, so going on to number three, I am married and my husband is from Haiti. His name is Johnny. We have two beautiful kids. Their name is Khloe and Jaden. So going on to number four, because my husband is from Haiti, he speaks Creole and French and English as well, and then I speak Spanish and English, and so we're actually wanting our kids to learn all four languages. We're very excited to see how that goes. Number five, my daughter Khloe, she got a YouTube channel last year, so before I even thought of getting one. She is super cute, super outgoing. I'm gonna link her channel down below, but she's kind of a big reason why I decided to start my YouTube channel, because I had been saying it for so many years. But finally I was like, you know what, if my 6-year-old daughter can do it, I can do it too. She does the cutest, tutorials, she does DIYs, challenges, vlogs, and all that stuff. So like I said, I'll link that down below. Number six, my son Jaden, he is autistic. That word never changed anything for us. He's the cutest, most energetic boy. We love supporting autistic organizations, or organizations that have anything to do with autism. I love the fact that I have learned so much from it. We try not to use the whole sentence like, this is my son Jaden, he's autistic, or I have an autistic son Jaden, because to us he's just Jaden. We just want him to be Jaden. We don't want any titles to define who he is, and so he's like a big ray of sunshine in our home, and he brings us so much happiness. So going on to number seven, I love K-dramas, so Korean shows. I love watching them in my spare time. It's kind of like my guilty pleasure. Alright, so going on to number eight, I love trying all sorts of food, different foods. I'm not a picky eater whatsoever. I don't care what country it's from, who cooked it, whatever. I am willing to try everything once. And a lot of times when I have told people some of the stuff that I have tried, they're like, ew, why? And I'm like, because if you don't try it, you never know if you'll like it. So you gotta at least try it one time. Number nine, I am really interested in learning about the human mind. So like, I have a big interest in psychology and like a lot of different stuff, that are related to like the way a human, like the way our minds work. And a lot of times, like, I'll sit there on YouTube and like look at serial killer documentaries, pedophiles, just kind of to see like why they do some of the things they do, like hear the way they express themselves, like the way they act and all that stuff. And it's not, I know some of you guys are probably like, that's weird, but I'm not like sitting there, with the intention of learning how to be a serial killer. I just want to know really like what goes through their heads, because like to me it's just crazy to think that somebody started off as an innocent child full of hope and happiness and love, and they turned into something so horrible. So to me that has always been super interesting. Number 10, I have always wanted to have a career in the medical field since I was really small, maybe when I was like 3, until I grew up. I always wanted to be a doctor, I wanted to be a nurse, I wanted to do something along those lines, and I always found it fascinating. Funny fact, when I was little, people would be like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'd be like, I want to be a doctor and I want to dissect human bodies. And they'd like kind of be like, oh okay, wow, that's interesting, coming from a little girl. So obviously now I know that that's not the way you say it, you know, I've grown out of that, and obviously like I know the terms for it and everything, but I always found, you know, the human body so interesting, going along with number 9, you know, like the human mind, everything about like us, about, you know, what we're made up of. And so I took a break from nursing. I went to college, but then I got married, I had kids, and so maybe one day I'll go back and I'll finish that, but I've always had a love of medicine. Number 11, I hate feet. Like, I really hate feet, even though like I even hate my own feet, even though I take care of them and I paint my nails and all that stuff. Like, I don't think feet are attractive in any way. Like, I think they're so nasty. Going on to the next one, number 12, one of my biggest pet peeves, actually I think this is like number 1 on my list. I hate hearing people drink or chew loudly. I'm a really patient person, but that is one thing that gets under my skin. I will sit there, and obviously I'm not gonna react to it, I'm not gonna like do anything, but I'll be like, oh my gosh, like I want to punch this person, I want to slap this person. Ugh, like it just gets under my skin. And not only is it disgusting, and obviously I'm not gonna like punch them or anything like that, but it's like manners, you know, have manners when you're at the table or when you're in front of people. If you want to eat like that when you're alone, go for it, but when you're around people, like that's not okay. Number 13, I am a big introvert with an extroverted mind. I know that there is a word for that. I don't know exactly, I can't remember what that word is. I have enjoyed dancing all my life. You know, I'm Latina, so I love salsa, merengue, bachata, you know, just being able to express myself through dance. And then as I hit my teenage years, I got into ballroom, and I used to like be on the ballroom team, and I used to compete and do different stuff like that. And I did ballroom all the way until I was 20 years old, or yeah, a little bit before I got married. And then you know, that dancing has always been a big part of my life. Number 15, I am a blogger. I also am an event planner with my sisters. We have 2 blogs and websites that we run here in Utah. One is Utah Mama Latina, and Mama Latina Connect is the other one. And we serve mainly the Hispanic community. We love, you know, planning events. We love giving resources to people, and you know, that holds a special place in my heart, because a lot of the times, you know, we do it for good causes. So like we did a Day of the Dead event, and we were able to help Puerto Rico and Mexico when, you know, they had the earthquake, and you know, just stuff like that. And that's a really fun part of my life that I enjoy doing. I am the community outreach manager for the blogs, and so I'm always excited to get to know different people and get to do all these fun things. Number 16, I had to write some of these down because it's hard to think of things on the spot. Number 16, I am a really patient and calm person. I'm a Cancer, so I'm super calm, super nurturing, whatever it is. And a lot of times, like growing up, my friends would be like, why are you so calm? Like, how are you able to remain so calm in like crazy situations, or like under pressure, or you know, if somebody was mean to you, like how are you able to do that? And I'd be like, I don't know, like it's just my personality, it's just how I am. And I always, you know, think that if somebody does something bad to you, they have to answer to one person, and that person is up there, and karma will always come back around. So whatever you put out there will come back to you, whether it's good or bad. Number 17, I love watching baking shows. I love watching cooking shows. Number 18, I have been obsessed with Pitbull, the singer slash rapper, since I was maybe 12 or 13 years old. And I finally got to see him in concert 2 years ago. And I went it was like my birthday gift, and I went with my best friend and my sister, and it was just, I don't know why, like I have all his songs memorized. To me, he's such an awesome person, like the things he stands for. I love his music, it's so upbeat, you know, it makes me happy whenever like me and my friends used to go out dancing and a Pitbull song came on. I would be like, oh my gosh, challenge, yeah, and I would go like full out. So yeah, I'm like super obsessed with Pitbull. One day I will get to like meet him face to face and hold his hand and be like, I love you. Yeah. Number 19. So a little bit of a reason why I got into makeup and beauty. So I always loved watching my mom and my sisters, you know, get dolled up, you know, when they were going out. You know, my mom has always been a person who has, you know, like she gets up, she like makes sure like we're fed and everything, and then she would always go and take care of herself, like get ready, put makeup on, dress up super nice. And so I definitely got that mostly from her. And then obviously having older sisters, you know, was a big reason why. And I had a love for makeup and beauty at a very young age. And growing up, kids weren't very nice to me. In middle school, high school, a little bit of elementary school, I got, you know, called a lot of names. So in a way I don't like to make myself feel like a victim, you know. It is bullying, you know, but I didn't like the way that some of those words or some of those things that those kids would make me feel. And that's one of the biggest things for me, like with starting a beauty and makeup channel, is that, you know, I want people to feel empowered, and I hope somebody can relate to my story, and I hope that I'm able to help someone who's going through a hard time. Maybe they've experienced bullying as well. I don't want a woman to ever like put herself down or to let anyone put her down. I want women to feel beautiful. I want women to feel empowered and strong, and to empower each other, because at the end of the day, like if we're not united, you know, then like everybody's always gonna be going at it with each other, and we're not competition. We should be able to like lift each other up. So that's one big reason I got into makeup and beauty as I grew up, you know, as I got older. Number 20, my last one. So going along with number 19, number 20, I have a dream that within the next 2 years, I want to have an organization for women who have been abused, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever it is. I want to have a place where women can come and feel safe, and they can feel empowered, and they can feel like, you know, there's tools and resources available for them. I know, like, I live in Utah, and so I haven't really heard of too many places that do that. I know especially like within the Hispanic community, there's a big taboo, you know, like people don't, like they rather you hide in your secrets than, you know, be able to speak out and be able to say, hey, this happened to me, this was my experience, whatever it is. But I want women to feel comfortable to come to us and, you know, feel like someone will listen to them and someone will empower them, and, you know, most importantly, for them to learn to love themselves. So that's my number 20. And I know I talked a lot. It's very hard to think of things like on the spot. That's why I had to write some of these things down. But now I am gonna tag 3 people, and hopefully the 3 people that I tag do this 20 things about me challenge, and then they tag 3 more people on their end. So I tag at Hazel Ramirez, I tag at Life with Lizette, and at Oh My It's May. And so like I said, girls, hopefully you get this done and you tag 3 other people, and let's keep empowering each other, ladies, and, you know, love each other and support each other, especially because you never know like what people are going through on a daily basis. You never know who's having a bad day, or, you know, what's going on in their lives, and so we need to empower each other a little bit more. So thank you so much for sticking till the very end. If you did, I hope you liked this video and you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below. I'll put some links down below as well, and yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Thank you so much.